All right, so you want to move to Colorado, but you're not sure if Denver might be the right spot for you. You don't want the urban living and the congestion. You are looking for some wide open spaces. Well, you're in luck. Today, we're headed out to Elizabeth, Colorado, and we are going to show you what living in Elizabeth is like. Let's go. All right, guys, coming to you on location, Elizabeth, Colorado. This is I'd say a little bit of a hidden gem still in the early development stages. Elizabeth has been around for a long time, a 100-year-old town, but it has just recently began to be more developed, and now we are seeing a lot more people move out here. Just in the last 20 years, the population of Elizabeth has doubled, and it is becoming a more popular place for people to move as they look to escape some of that urban living and places that are more cityfied and, not having enough space or quiet living. So Elizabeth, where is it? So if you head south from the Denver metro area, you'll hit one of the suburbs of Denver called Parker. Parker is to the southeast of the Denver metro area, and Elizabeth is straight east and south of Parker. So Elizabeth actually goes pretty far north, all the way up into areas of Parker. Kind of butts up against it, but not as far north as places like Bennett and Strasburg that you'll see if you are traveling east on I-70. Elizabeth is bordered on the west end by Franktown and then Castle Rock. So to give you some perspective on a map here, south and east of the Denver metro area and outside of Castle Rock and Parker. Now, in my opinion, Elizabeth is the next Castle Rock or the next Parker, because it is developing and growing at a rapid rate, and people that are looking to find a little bit more affordable home, or some people who are looking for a little bit more space, are starting to move out here. Lennar has bought up a lot of land out here in Elizabeth and is starting to build subdivisions and developments. So as you can see through some of the drone footage that we have here, Elizabeth is very much country farm type land, horse property out here, but it is becoming more of a city and subdivision type of living. So they have gotten a lot of more suburban amenities out here. You have your Walmart, your Safeway. You still do have the old charm of a small town with a main street with your original restaurants, small mom and pop boutique shops, Ace Hardware, small town feel. But it doesn't have all of the modern conveniences, say like a Castle Rock or a Parker, where you have Home Depot, Lowe's, multiple big box stores, multiple grocery stores. If you're looking for those things, it is just a short drive over to the area of Parker or maybe even Castle Rock. But if you're looking just for small, quiet, small town living still, Elizabeth is a great option for you. So why do people move out to Elizabeth? Well, for one, the space and the acreage are a plus for a lot of people. People who want to raise horses or have, chickens and goats on their property, looking for more of that farm style living, even if they don't want to have a full-fledged farm with 10 heads of cattle or anything like that. Elizabeth offers the opportunity for you to move out here, have more open space. You want to just have a couple goats and a couple chickens and maybe a pig to raise on your land, and have a little bit more of a country style living versus your traditional suburban areas of Castle Rock or Parker. Now, you are going to find a lot of variety in the home styles, the little subdivisions throughout Elizabeth, as well as the acreage plots out here. You may find some subdivisions are very uniform, have a very strict HOA, and they're only 5 to 10 acre lots on some of those. And then you may just head on the other side of the main drag that runs through here, Highway 86, and you'll find homes that are 20 and 30 acres in size and no HOA or very limited HOA, and you have total freedom to do whatever you want on the property. So something to consider when you're making a move out here is, does the subdivision that I'm looking in have an HOA? What do they provide? And is it going to be something that's too restrictive for the lifestyle I want to live out here? Because most of the people moving out to Elizabeth just want the freedom and the space to do what they want to do with their own property. They want to get out of that suburban type of subdivision living. So it helps a lot to have, a pro who is a realtor on your side like yours truly, helping guide you through that process so you can find the best possible home that's going to fit your needs. Now, a lot of people do move out to Elizabeth to have extra acreage, to have a horse or some other type of livestock. Now, if you get into a property out here, but you HOA or you maybe you're in an HOA that doesn't allow a horse on the property, or there's just not quite enough space on your property to house a horse, there are a lot of options for horse boarding out here. Elizabeth, like I said, is a very small town still, in the development stages. So if you were coming from a big city where when you need a service, you just Google it and bam, you got 6 or 7 options to choose from right away, that may not be your best recourse out here in a smaller town. More of a mom and pop style shop, where they may have just a Facebook page and not have, a website, and might not have their stuff registered on Google. So when you're moving out here and you're trying to find out, where the best places are, one, make a good connection with a great realtor, and help to join some of the local Facebook groups like Living in Elizabeth or things and events in the Elizabeth area. These can help you, one, make connections with some of the people and locals that live around here, but also get you the information that you need on, great boarding places for your horses, or tack shops, or different things that you might not be able to find on Google because they're small local places. They haven't decided to be on Google yet. A lot of their business is still word of mouth. So check out some of those Facebook groups, join one of them, make connections with the locals so that you get the best information possible. So let's explore a little bit of the old town, downtown Elizabeth area. So different places down here in the downtown area will have like your ice cream socials, your Saturday morning donuts, different things to do just to get out and meet new people in the community. Right, Jake's, that's the place for pizza. One of the only places in town, but also the best. In case you guys were wondering, hey, is there any other outdoor activities if I want space but I really not interested in having goats and chickens and all those things? Well, yes, absolutely. You can see I'm on a paved trail here. There's natural trails throughout. Now, you're not going to have as many, say, mountain biking trails and things like that because you are further east, you're set apart from the foothills, but there is a lot of outdoor activities to do around here. And the park that I'm in right now, so you can see from behind me, large field and open space. They have a grandstand kind of makeshift behind me. This is where they'll have those summer concerts. A lot of opportunity to get out and enjoy nature while you're out here, enjoy the active Colorado lifestyle that has become so popular and has drawn so many people to the state. All right, so when you were talking home values and home prices out here in Elizabeth, it's going to vary depending on what you're looking for. If you do want that traditional reason that people do move out to Elizabeth, that is for more space and some acreage to have things on your property, you're going to be looking probably on the low end about $600,000 for a single family home with some acreage. Now that probably is going to require some work. Something to remember on a lot of these country homes is they're not standard built like a lot of your track homes or things that builders put out like Richmond and Lennar and a few of the others. So there is going to be some, custom finishes and custom layouts that might not work for a lot of people. I have noticed that when touring some of these country properties, but you're also going to find that you're not identical to your neighbors. You're going to have a lot of variation and a lot of differentiation from everybody else in the neighborhood. So if you're looking for something turnkey, ready to go, established neighborhood, and maybe has an HOA where they take care of some of the grounds maintenance, and you're looking for more space, but you also want more luxury type finishes, you're probably going to be looking in the $800,000 to $1.2 million range. And if you're looking for something with a lot more acreage, let's say 20 acres or more, generally you're looking $750,000 and up as well. So that's kind of the price ranges that you'll be looking at out here in Elizabeth. Now, if that is a little steep for your budget and you're not quite ready to make that move, but you do want something with more space, the next town over is Kiowa, and there are some cheaper options over there and some larger land plots as well. I've toured some places out there that are up to 80 acres. I mean, you're having your own slice of Yellowstone at that point. So there are options a little bit further out from here, but to be in Elizabeth and have some of the conveniences of living here, or if, let's say, you just want a suburban feel, but you don't want to pay the prices of Castle Rock and Parker, you can probably save about $50,000 to $70,000 on one of those homes that are built by Lennar that are a little bit more of a traditional suburban neighborhood. You're just a little bit further out, a little bit slower pace of life as well. Like I said, you're not going to have nightlife options. Your bars and restaurants are going to be a little bit more limited out here to just a couple of options. But for some people, that is a great option, a great opportunity to have a slower pace of life, save some money, be out of the hustle and bustle of the Denver urban area. So Elizabeth is a great opportunity for a lot of folks looking for a little bit more space and different pace of life. You guys want to know something else awesome about Elizabeth? Free parking. I get so tired of paying for parking almost everywhere you go. Not here in the country, baby. You park for free. Hope you guys enjoyed that tour of Elizabeth. It is a great little town and it is starting to explode with growth, but there is still opportunity there. You are about an hour outside of Denver when it's all said and done, but it is a great place to live. As always, hit me up, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you call, text, or email me when you need help with your real estate needs here in the Denver Metro.